flooding, and even hurricanes could be subject to weather modification.
To block sunlight from reaching the earth.
Lasers? Really? To change the weather?
The chemicals that they're spraying from the air. We've been doing this since the 1940s and 50s. We have been manipulating weather for a very long time.
The UFO chief, the chairman of Harvard's astronomy department as well, both releasing a report on Tuesday where they wrote an artificial interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during its close passage to Earth.
What the hell's that? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, that's for real. Oh my God, what the hell is that?
You see that? You guys know what that is?
It's a UFO over there. It's right there.
What the actual is that?
What's up, guys? I'm mostly normal, and we're about to watch some creepy TikTok videos you probably shouldn't watch at night. With all that being said, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video so it's recommended to others, that'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the video.
Do not scan another QR code until you've heard this. Banks and regulators have issued a warning over the rise of QR code scams that are tricking people into stealing their financial information. Now, there are many ways that they are doing this, but one of the most unsuspecting methods is that they are sticking fake QR codes over real ones that you would normally scan to pay for things like food or parking. But once scanned, it brings you to a website that's designed to capture your credentials or download malware. And it's not just sticker scams, they're also being sent via email to corporations and workplaces, where to view a file, you need to scan this QR code. And while this is also affecting the US, in the UK alone, QR code scams have more than doubled since last year alone.
Could you actually imagine coming home from a hard day of work to an email to where you have to scan a QR code and then it hacks you and it gets all your bank information and all that? I'll tell you what, it's a top tier day right there. I don't know, I'd be careful out there because I honestly didn't know they were actually doing stuff like that.
Have you ever heard of the Devil's Trampling Ground? Nah.
Just off a main road in Chatham County, a 40-foot near-perfect circle. A story that's grown for 3 centuries.
This place is supposedly where the devil goes and visits. It's in North Carolina. Yeah. It's this 40-foot circle deep in the woods where no plants can grow, no animals go inside of that circle, and anybody steps in that circle either disappears or they're put out of the circle. Oh. Why can't plants grow? The main urban legend is that at night he would walk and scorch the ground. Yeah. So people actually go and visit this circle, place tents, and they try to sleep at night. That's what happened. They placed their tents. In the morning, their tents would be moved outside of the circle.
Just teleported over?
I guess.
How big is this circle?
40 feet. It's pretty big. And everybody tried to plant stuff. No matter what they plant, man-made plants, it wouldn't survive. The next day, it would die.
Did they like send scientists over to look at it?
No, not even urban legend, just facts. Nothing grows and
yo, we should visit.
No, man.
That seems pretty safe.
I honestly think it's just because the soil's bad. It says right here that your tramping ground is to believe to have a higher salt content in its soil compared to a surrounding area.
No! Apple teleport? What the hell is this? When I tell you it's over, it's over. 29 million? We cannot afford that. Apple phones for the people with no money and Apple teleport for the rich and wealthy. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to come up with this 29 million some way somehow. Is there any finance options? So you telling me the Nightcrawler from X-Men was real? Y'all been had this. Y'all didn't just come out with this. Guys, we're gonna have to put our money together to use this. Do you understand what this means? You could go anywhere, at any time. You don't gotta get on an airplane no more. 29 million to be anywhere, any place, at any time is worth it. Guys, please let me know what you think in the comments. We all need to come together, put our money together, and buy this. But the only problem is, it's gonna stay in my house. Is there any way I could trade in my iPhone or my iPad for this? Because I'll get rid of it right now. Imagine having beef in the streets and a dude tells you to pull up and you say, yeah, be there in 1 second. And he thinks you're playing it, boom, you're right there. This is insane. These things are coming in different shapes and sizes. You see it. Damn, how am I gonna come up with 29 million, man? I need that. If there's anybody rich enough to afford this, please inbox me. I want to see if it works. When you start to see like this is how you know the world is about to end. Why now? This should have came out 10 years ago. I would have been saved up for this. Hold on, guys. Let me check my savings account. I don't got enough.
I don't know about you, but I would love to have this. Could you imagine how much easier grocery shopping would be? I'm not gonna lie though, if the Wi-Fi disconnects, like what happens there? Am I kind of just stuck up in the atom world or something like that? Ow. But hey, let me know down below, would you buy a $29 million Apple teleporter?
All right, Gideon Core wants me to talk about MK Ultra. So back during the Cold War time, the CIA was convinced that the Soviets actually made a mind-controlled drug. So they sought out to find a way that they can control minds of other people. The methods they used ranged from high-voltage electric shock, psychological warfare, and even LSD. In 1975, the CIA was exposed for this MK Ultra project. And before anyone could investigate, the director of the CIA made sure all of the files were destroyed, so we're not really going to know the full story of whatever happened. However, popular television shows have alluded to MK Ultra, such as Stranger Things with this newspaper in the show right here, and 11 being an MK Ultra project in the show. Whether the CIA confirmed mind control is possible or not, this opened the door for a lot of things for them. They tried further experiments after this to see if humans had superpowers or not.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm down to do this if I can get some cool superpowers. But if it's just gonna brainwash me and make my brain mush, I'm good on that. Kind of wild too that the CIA actually destroyed all the files. It kind of makes you think, what else are you hiding?
If a rapper can do this to make it look like he's descending from a UFO with aliens, and hundreds and even thousands of people in New York City are witnessing this, some of them scared for their lives, I can't imagine what someone with access to some of the most powerful technology in the world and access to billions of dollars can do. Obviously, this isn't real, and I'm sure after some time they realized that this was probably a hologram, but this is just Lil Uzi Vertical, a rapper, doing a promotion for his album. This is absolutely insane. It's for his album Eternal A Take Two, and it has this whole alien vibe and some weird demonic stuff going on. But still, if you would have told me when I was growing up that this would be an album promotion, I would have thought you were crazy. And I'm not saying we should fear this technology because God is the king of this earth. I'm just letting you know that it's out there and it's important to be aware. But just take a look at this raw footage.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey man, that's Project Bluebeam at its finest right there. For real though, that hologram is way too like 4K, man. That's crazy. But it does kind of make you think, like, what else can you do with these holograms? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, because if it looks this good, I can only imagine.
Something very strange right now is going on in Wyoming. This is a map of the forest fires in Wyoming right now. You notice they're all mostly on the eastern side. Well, here's a map of the state of Wyoming. And as you can see, the western side of it is yellow, which is mostly federal land. And the white is privately owned. In fact, almost 47% of Wyoming is federally owned land. Well, the fires are all on the private side. Not that there's no reason for that. It's just, fires happen. Maybe it was drier over there. But the only thing is that they just found 2.3 billion metric tons of rare earth minerals in none other than Wyoming. The southeastern corner of Wyoming, near Wheatland. For reference, Wheatland is right in this corner over here, right around there. And there's a big fire. Now, the people of Wyoming in this region of it that actually own the land are against the idea of a gigantic mine going there, changing the topography forever, and who knows what that could cause. But it's crazy. Some of the biggest forest fires ever recorded in the state's history, 74,000 acres. And of course, you do know that the state can confiscate or seize or take property, given that the the private landowner is compensated during a emergency or disaster. And the Wyoming Rare Earth Project got $450 million, a loan or a grant from the federal government to get some mining going. So what's with that?
Seems like to me they're trying to hide something by saying there's so many forest fires around. But I also don't doubt the fact that it's probably really, really dry there. That is crazy though. They find a rare material and then now there's a lot of forest fires and then the feds give them a $450 million loan to start a mining process. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's a little, you know what I'm saying?
So the government and the Pentagon basically just admitted that aliens could potentially be living in the ocean. And they showed a video which looked like a white orb coming out of the ocean. Turns out the Pentagon has been running a lot of programs and spending a lot of money on investigating UFOs. And this woman, Lauren Boebert, has been investigating if aliens are in the ocean. And if you remember, in 2020, the Pentagon basically confirmed that some of the UFO footage that we have is indeed UFO. In fact, if you do research, then there's a lot of fishermen that actually have encountered a saucer flying out of the water and then going back into the water. So this isn't a new theory. Especially with that one fisherman that actually got attacked by a UFO while he was fishing. And next thing you know, the government was at his door knocking, being like, don't tell anyone about your experience. And he actually had like patterns on his body from where he got like frayed from the UFO laser beams.
I don't doubt that aliens live in the water. You know what I mean? Have you seen octopuses? Like, bro, those things look like aliens. And the fact that they can change their skin color to whatever background they're on, yeah, I believe it.
Can't tell people the weather is controlled by Gerald from
Top secret CIA Weather Control Division, Dick speaking. There is no escape. Flooding and even hurricanes could be subject to weather modification.
to block sunlight from reaching the earth. Lasers? Really? To change the weather?
The chemicals that they're spraying from the air. We've been doing this since the 1940s and 50s. We've been manipulating weather for a very long time.
Well, you already know they have to tell us what they're doing, and we all know how Simpsons can predict a lot of things, so I'm just saying, I'm just saying. And if they can really control the weather with a push of a button, I need it to be sunny skies all day.
If you see this, pour boiling water on it.
I want to apologize to you right now. I know this is not something that you want to see, but you should know about this. This is a video that I stumbled across on Reddit where these people lifted up a tile, discovered a drain, and then inside of this drain there is something really gross going on. We have this black mass of creatures just wriggling around here, and this is actually something relatively common, and they might even be in your home. Specifically, these people have discovered drainfly larvae, and they will eventually turn into these drainflies. Now, in a standard home, drainflies are going to be attracted to plumbing, and specifically plumbing that's involved with polluted water like feces. Basically, anywhere there's standing water in your home, they will spawn. And in small numbers, they're not typically considered harmful, but if you have an infestation, they can spread pretty harmful bacteria to your food, contaminating surfaces, not something you want in your home. To get rid of them, you can just pour boiling water down here or pour specific chemicals designed to kill them. I'm sure the person that posted this did deal with them, but if these had hatched, they would have been looking at a pretty bad infestation.
Yeah, the first thing I'm pouring in that hole is wet concrete, letting that dry and then cutting that block out and removing it so it's never near me again. I didn't even know drainfly larva was even a thing, and the fact that it looks like venomous goop from the Spider-Man movie, bro, I'm good. I'm just saying, I hope I don't have that in my house.
If your dog starts acting like this, be very careful. Here's why. A mother named Chrissy explains that when she was home alone, her dog Comet began growling at something in the hallway she couldn't see. You can hear Comet growling at something in the hallway, as if it's sensing danger. He then looks at Christy, almost as if he's trying to warn her of the threat. In the past, while in that house, Christy's daughter has expressed remembering a series of dark events.
A long time ago, there was a big tree right over there, and then it crushed everybody.
Now, this could be explained as someone in the end of the hallway, but Chrissy assures she has no idea what could be causing her dog to act in such a way.
Dogs normally have like a sixth sense to the paranormal, so I highly recommend if he's growling like that, I would listen and probably get out the room. Or he probably sees a squirrel.
یا الله خیر یا الله خیر نیمه شپه ده نیمه شپه ملګرو تاسو ګورئ ورډبېږي دوه بچي دي تاسو ګورئ یا الله خیر قل اعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس اله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس يا الله خير يا الله خير سوكي لك سوكي يا الله خير بسم الله الله أكبر بسم الله الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله سوكي لك وگوره مارگوری سوکم نشته یالله خیر یالله خیر علی یالله خیر.
Man, who are you trying to fool? I'm just saying, if this is a real ghost, there's no way you're gonna pick up your phone and be like, okay, let me hit record and okay. Oh my god, guys, this is so scary. I'm just saying, if this was real, you would be more worried about trying to save yourself than trying to pull out your phone and record it. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching all the clips we're doing today. And if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.